Good morning, students. Today we will be studying chapter number 10 of our book, Self-Esteem. So, before starting with the chapter, I would like to explain you all of you what is the meaning of esteem. Esteem का मतलब क्या होता है? Esteem means to give respect. A great respect for someone is meant by esteem. So, let's begin. Self-esteem. Okay. What do you mean by esteem? Esteem means great respect. Now let's begin about the chapter. This is a story about a little girl whose name is Trisha, who had no friends. So this what does this line mean? That this is a story about a little girl, about a small girl, Trisha, who has no friends. She was very shy by nature and always used to be quiet and alone in the school. One quality we came to know about Trisha, that she was very shy by nature. Shy means बहुत ही ज़्यादा शर्माती हैं, and she always used to be quiet and alone in the school. और स्कूल में हमेशा क्या रहती है? अकेली रहती है. One night she realized her mistake. One night, एक रात, she realized her mistake. Realize means खुद से एहसास हो जाना. What do you mean by mistake? Mistake means गलती. And why it's written over here she? Because we are talking about female. That is why to indicate female we write she. And what is she? She is a pronoun. Okay. She decided to be happy and made a great change for herself. She decided to be happy. One day, what she realized her mistake, and she decided now I should feel myself happy and will make a great change for herself. Why it is written herself? Because Trisha is a girl, and for girl we used to use her, and self means possessiveness, khud ke liye. Okay, that is why it's written over here self. Now let's read this story to know about Trisha, how Trisha changed herself, how Trisha changed her personality, as she was a kind of a shy personality girl who always used to be quiet and alone in the school. So Trisha was a very skinny, average looking girl who was very shy and afraid to make friends. What kind of a girl she is? She was a very skinny. What do you mean by skinny? She was very lean. बहुत ही ज़्यादा क्या थी? पतली थी. And an average looking girl. She was not at all that much beautiful, but she was an average looking girl who was very shy एंड अफ्रेड टू मेक फ्रेंड्स. और जो फ्रेंड्स बनाने से क्या थी? बहुत ही ज्यादा कतराती थी. शी यूज टू गेट अफ्रेड ऑफ मेकिंग न्यू फ्रेंड्स. शी वॉज अ स्ट्रेंजर टू मोस्ट ऑफ द चिल्ड्रन इन हर स्कूल. while she was studying in a school, she was a stranger to most of the children. जो भी बच्चे उनकी क्लास में रहा करते थे, स्कूल में रहा करते थे, with most of the children she used to be like she was a stranger to them. Okay. She always used to be in a gloomy mood. What do you mean by gloomy? She always used to be in a gloomy means sad. This is a synonym of what? That is sad. Synonym means prayavachi. Okay. She loved to play badminton and wanted to join the school team. She loves to play badminton, and she always used to join the school team for her competitions, or you can say for the sake of participation. That's it. However, the team captain did not choose her. Lekin she wanted to join the team, but however the team did not choose her to be in the team. So for them, she was just a dumb girl who could not play badminton. For them, for whom? For the team. She was what? She was a very dumb girl. Dumb girl means who is least trusted, and like who do not speak much, who do not take interaction in any of the events. Okay. One afternoon, it's written one afternoon means एक दोपहरी को her teacher, Mrs. Vidya. Her name was Vidya, and she was also a female. That is why we are talking about Trisha first. So it's written over here her because वो एक फीमेल है. और उनकी जो टीचर है विद्या, शी इज ऑल्सो अ फीमेल. शी आस्क हर टू कम एंड सी हर. what did Miss Vidya ask her to come और उनसे क्या करे? उनसे मिले. When Trisha sat down in front of her desk, see, when Trisha was sitting in front of her teacher, Mrs. Vidya, she stared right in. और what she does? She stared right in. मतलब सिर्फ उनकी आंखों में आंखें डाल के बात कर रही हैं. I have noticed that you do not hang on with any of the children during the recess, Trisha said. Ma'am, what is her class teacher saying? Ki, I have noticed that you do not, during your recess time, means during your lunch time, during your break time, you do not hang out with the children, in any with any of your children of your class. Trisha, said the teacher. ये किसने बोला है? टीचर ने बोला है. As teacher ने बोला था, that is why it is written over here said, and we have used apostrophe commas because teacher is trying to ask something very something very noticeable over here. That is why this sentence, it is written in inverted commas. Okay, if it was an ordinary talk, then there were no inverted commas mentioned over here, but this is something which she is trying to ask from Trisha. That is why inverted commas are mentioned. That is why the talk has been mentioned, especially in the inverted commas. They don't want to play with me, ma'am, she answered. What she answered? She said that, who are they? They are the children of the class. What is she saying? She's saying that children of the class, they are not agreed, they are not willing to play with me. Do you think, it is their fault? What is the teacher saying? Teacher is saying कि ये क्या उनका fault है? Mrs. Vidya asked. If you do, then let me tell you that it is your fault. What is she saying? Teacher is saying if you do, if you are not interacting with these children, then let me tell you, मैं आपको एक बात बताना चाहती हूँ, that this is not their fault. बच्चों का fault नहीं है. This is your fault. Whose fault? Teacher is telling that it is entirely the fault of Trisha, not her classmates. And if you think that it is someone else's responsibility to make friends with you, then you are mistaken. What the teacher is trying to say, she is saying if it is someone else, if you think who is you is over as Trisha. What is she saying? That Trisha को मैम क्या बोल रही है? If it is someone else's responsibility, क्या अगर आप ये सोचती हैं कि if it is someone else's responsibility to make friends, then you are very wrong at this point. Then you are very much mistaken. You have to go to them. Who is you over here? You is Trisha, and you have to go to the, who's them over here? Them is her classmates. And Trisha start crying. Trisha क्या करने लगी? She started crying. वो रोने लग गई. Mrs. Vidya explained and said. Over here, explained means उन्होंने उसको समझाया, and she said that I know you are a very wonderful girl, but how are they going to know that you don't give them the opportunity? Now, what is the teacher saying? Teacher is saying that I know you are a very wonderful, you are a very brilliant child, but how they are going to know? वो उन बच्चों को, who is they? They is her classmates. How they come to know that you don't give them the opportunity to be your friends? What do you mean by opportunity? Mauka, afsar. You are not giving the students, your classmates, the chance. You are not giving the chance to become your friends, and how they would be knowing that you are a wonderful girl? You have to be the one to make the efforts to be friendly and talk to other people. You yourself. We have to take the efforts. Effort means हमें जोर लगाना पड़ेगा to be friendly and talk to your classmates. Don't get caught up in the shyness. What the teacher is saying, that don't get caught up in the shyness. Catch का caught. This is a past tense of catch. Okay. Take a risk. Again, you can see over here, this is an expression. You have to take a risk. Be a friend and you will make a friend. आप friend बनिए और वो आपके वापस में क्या बनेंगे? Friend बनेंगे. That night, Trisha realized that no one could do it for her. And at that night, when her teacher explained that you are a wonderful girl, you yourself have to make efforts to be with the friends with other, you yourself have to give the opportunity to the students. So Trisha realized that this thing cannot be done by anyone else. This is done by myself only. She decided to be happy. And what she decided? She decided to be happy. And during the summer vacation, she started watching badminton on television. When the summer break happens, she started watching the badminton on the television, and she studied the rules and regulations of the game and practiced hard. And at that time, what did Trisha did? She studied the rules and regulations of the game, and she started practicing hard. See, practiced. This is S. This is not C. This is S. यहाँ पे किसी चीज की practice कर रहे हैं. That is why it is written S. But if it is written C, then practiced आप कह सकते हैं एक पेशा. जैसे आप practicing करते हैं डॉक्टरी की या फिर टीचिंग की practicing होती है. That practicing that is something which is used in profession, but over here she is trying to play badminton and she is dedicated to learn all the rules, and she started practicing hard at that time. And when the school reopened, open हो गया, open means खुला हुआ है, re means दोबारा से, again. This word re, wherever you see the word re means again. And she got selected in the badminton team as she worked hard, as she started working hard during her summer break, and she learned all the rules, so she got selected in the team, and it was easier to make friends because now she felt more confident about herself. Now, what is the fact that she started making good friends? Now she started feeling more confident and she learned to have faith in herself and she started believing in herself. So from this chapter we come to know that we should always be confident. We should not show shyness to everyone in our class or with any of the relatives or in the neighbors or in the family, friends, wherever you are going. Just be shy, just don't be shy. Stay calm, stay kind, and one more thing, you should always remain confident in your personality so that you can express a lot of so that you can become a good personality in yourself. Like Trisha, she started gaining confidence in herself by practicing a thing in a very lucid manner, in a very easiest manner. And over here we can see one word, it's easier. See, easy, EASY. Y को हटा के it's written over here IER, and this easier is a comparative degree to make मतलब when we will be studying adjectives, at that time I'll explain you properly why this is easy, easier and more easier, as ऐसे करके we will be studying. So this is a very small chapter about Trisha, that she was a very shy girl and earlier she used to be alone. You can see over here she used to be alone at that time. She don't used to interact much with her classmates, and this is her faculty only, her teacher only, who make her realize that you have to give chance to your classmates to make them your friends. And she started interacting with the students and she started practicing hard for the badminton, and finally she gained confidence. So how she gained confidence? By practicing hard. So you all the students, you should also practice hard so that you can get good marks in your exams, and you should always gain confidence. Thank you, and keep growing. Start studying for your exams. Thank you.